Welcome back to the Thrift Store Rundown, doing Disney on a budget. If you tuned in last week, you probably know that Descendants, while it's Disney Channel's second biggest success story behind High School Musical, is still not my strong suit. Yet I had no other choice other than to get lost in the Isle of the Lost, and somehow, someway, try to find my way to Ramadan Prep, where these Descendants are the most terrible villains in all of Disney, are doing amazingly well for themselves, trying to live the good life. Carlos, Evie, Mal, and Jay. These are the descendants of the baddest of the bad. Cruella de Vil, the generically named Evil Queen, Jafar, and Maleficent. If you want to know who plays these guys, the late Cameron Boyce, the uber foxy Sofia Carson, the adorable Dove Cameron, and Boo Boo Stewart. Haven't seen much of him these days. Oh well. At least most of these guys are doing amazingly well in Ramadan Prep. For Mal, the pressure to be royally perfect is too intense. So she returns to her rotten roots on the Isle of the Lost. That's their island prison they once were incarcerated in. But Mal soon finds that her archenemy, Uma, the daughter of Ursula, has taken her spot as self-proclaimed Princess of Evil. Even worse, Uma has a plan to destroy Ramadan and an only gate of pirates to back her up. It's a classic battle between wicked and evil. And these kids are made for trouble. Are they ever? The only Ursula I really care for is the one played by Lisa Kudrow. From Friends, Not Mad About You. Taking one NBC character, putting it into another NBC sitcom. That's the cheap seats, David and Marta, cheap seats. But this is still Disney deals. Side event to Friends, even though I'm a sucker for Friends. Well, as with the first novelization, this is tackled by Rico Green, this time going by his real name, Eric Garon. Yes, this is the same Rico Green who authored the first Disney Descendants novelization. This is based upon Josiane McGibbon and Sarah Perriot's Descendants 2 novelization. Yes, they're coming back for round 2 as well. And it follows the first story pretty nobly well. But there's not a whole lot of pirate action that would suit my taste. Then again, I haven't watched Descendants, so it wouldn't be fair for me to compare the novelizations to the movies and find out if they were faithful to the source material because I have to watch them first. Again, I'm not really a big Descendants fan, but the only thing I have to add to this, knowing that these books definitely made the rounds on YouTube so many times before I came along, is the price. This, as you probably saw, was part of the Wicked Cool collection. All 3 novelizations plus the Villain Kids Guide for new VKs, all purchased in one pack for one really cool, super low price. That's all I can add to this. Plus my crush on Sofia Carson. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in that. I will be fair and give this 4 out of 5 claps, because there's another thing I have that makes me gripe about this Wicked Cool collection a bit more, but you know what, I'll save that for next week, because we're going to wrap up the Descendants dated short order with the next novelization, which will be the final one, and 2 more Descendants books after that. So far, I wouldn't mind being a VK if for nothing more than to get with Evie, but that's just me. What about you? The Ascension of the Descendants continues on TSR next week, but if you want some real pirate action, coming up next, we have Pirates of the Caribbean, or Pirates of the Caribbean. Heck, the pronunciations are interchangeable. What do you prefer? I know that if you prefer some real swashbuckling action, you're gonna want to stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot for watching, and remember, dreams do come true on the flip side. Johnny Depp, who definitely had a big living out of his 21 Jump Street days, and has yet to find his own Elizabeth Swann. Last time he did that, he ended up in court.